Hello, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you are not new. So today I'm going to be setting up my pocket size planner, and this is a Moterm A7, or as I said, pocket size. And I'm going to be moving into this from my Louis Vuitton Vernise leather size pocket. So this is the rings in here. This has the original rings. As you can see, it is very small, but it still holds quite a bit of inserts. But I'm probably going to pack this one out. I do have a fly leaf in here, so it helps to kind of fill up that void when you don't have a lot of things in here. I already moved my cards. I carry myself and my children's health card usually in here. And I love the fact that I can put all my extra cards like in this bag. So I may add some extra cards that I normally don't carry because I have them as apps. And let me know in the comments, do you use your cards as apps, or do you use your cards like for points and stuff like that, like the actual physical cards? Because going on the app, signing in, my apps always sign me out. Like, it's ridiculous when I'm in line. So I think I might add some of those here and show you how I'm going to set it up. So I'm just going to start by taking out my pen. So this is an Auto Pen Slimline Otho, O-T-H-O, and it's a slimline 0.5, and it fits into a PM agenda or a small ring agenda, and it is perfect for like being in a smaller one. So I won't need it for this one. I think I'm just going to grab actually one of my bigger pens, because then that way I don't have to waste the ink if I don't need to use a smaller loop. So that is another advantage of carrying my Moterm, that I can get like a proper, like larger pen. If you have this, you definitely know the struggle in finding a pen that fits. So let me just take out these things that I have in here. I'm going to just open my rings. And you probably should not grab your rings like that, but I always do. So yeah, let me just put that over there and then just close this back up. So that is what it looks like now that it's empty. So the rings are quite small. Still a very functional little carry, especially for me when I carry, say, like a small like crossbody. I can still fit that in there. I can actually use that, and it doubles as a wallet because it does have all of the slots at the front. So I love that. So I'm actually going to put this aside and let's start putting this together. So I have some inserts that I had from before, and I printed this from Etsy, like an Etsy shop some time ago. So I'm just going to use this again. So I like to keep always like a front and back cover, and that way all my pages kind of sit together and they don't get all rolled up. And I find that that helps. So I'm not going to use this one. And then I'm just going to put my calendar back in here. Excuse me. So I really do love this sort of mantra on here. It says, repeat after me. My setbacks make me stronger for the next steps in my journey. And ain't that the truth? So I'm just going to put this back in here, I think, behind it. Or you know what? Let's pull out this aesthetic. So I always just make all of my inserts on Canva, and I just grab stuff from Pinterest, and that way, you know, when I'm kind of in a rush to grab something, I can always make them there and then put them into my planner. So I do have some. So I tried to use these in my the Louis Vuitton planner, but these come out a little bit too far, but they will work in the Moterm. So I'm going to use these to divide up my things in here. So next I have this. So I initially took this out because I didn't see the purpose of it, but I think I'm going to bring it back because I had purchased this from Infinite Lotus, I believe. Yep. And it just has the first 6 months, and I'm going to actually use this for appointments. So anything upcoming appointments I have, I'm going to write them in here because, as I'll show you next, the calendar that I have is not very big. So when you look here, it is quite small, but I like it just for like dates as reference, but it's kind of hard to write things in here. So as I said, it's just more of a point of reference. I know I have important dates here for the month, so I could write it either there or in here, and then just gives me options. So I'm just going to leave March in there, and I'm going to grab April. Okay, so here is my April calendar now, and that is what it looks like. And then, as I said, it just has important dates and stuff at the back. And then next thing I'm going to do is actually put in all of my to-do lists. So I did pull out, I should say, some weeklies, but I don't know if I'm actually going to ever use these weeklies. So I think I might just leave them out. Um, and I think I want to add some more budget sheets because I really need to get like myself together. So I'm going to add another divider here for all of my lists. So I always just keep the same list in here for clothes I want to buy, like toiletries I need, and that is what this is. So like my clothes list, all that stuff. So when I'm out, either I'm thrifting or I'm at the store or I want to order something online, I know exactly what I want to order and I can check it off. So I always do that. I have some extra to-do sheets here. So I'm going to put those back in, and I just put the pile here because I don't necessarily need all of these sheets. I have some here where I really do need to be tracking my spending because I have been spending and enjoying spending, clearly, and we need to get that in order. So I'm going to put in actually another insert in here. And that's what I like about here. I can actually label these and, divide everything up so I keep things separate. And then I'm going to, what else do I want to put in here? So this is from February. Let's add some decor in here. So I do have this one here, and same thing. I just pick like different aesthetic looks. And the one thing is, once you put something into like your search bar in Pinterest, you're going to have a whole bunch of options for like different pictures that will keep popping up on your feed. So I like that. So I'm going to take these out. And I'm actually going to pop this Filofax thing to go straight to like the month calendar. And this is, as I said, just from Filofax. It's not quite longer, but enough that I know it's there so I can go straight to the calendar for the month. And I think that might be all that I'm going to put in here for now. I have all these extra to-do sheets. Maybe I'll just pop these in here along with some, so these are checklist to-do lists. And then I have this other like lined paper. So let's just put these back in here. Okay, so I'll just do a quick flip and show you. And I love this because you can carry this just as a wallet. It will hold everything. So you have your change and you can actually get into this quite comfortably. And then has a little flap, like the attention to detail in this is great. Then you can put your money back here. So just put the fly leaf at the front, and I just have this little front page here with my calendar and some decor. Then I have my first flap for my sort of 6 months overview. And this is just for me to see everything all at once when I have upcoming stuff. And then I have my calendar. And then this will be just basically like important days just for March, because I will take this out. So if I want to go back and cross-reference, or go back and see like a month at a glance, I think this will be better here. And then just as my month goes on, I can put the important dates here. And then I have here my month of April, and then I can put the important dates. And these are all the things that I want to purchase. A lot of these things I've already purchased. I need to check them off and go back. But when I'm out shopping, I like to, definitely know what I want to buy and stick to that list. All of my notes, shopping, all that stuff is in here now. And my to-do lists and my lined paper. And just a little bit more aesthetic and paper here. Along with, I need to start filling this out. I'm actually tracking. So I did do a finance binder or finance agenda. So I have my Louis Vuitton agenda set up, and I'm tracking all of my spending. So I should probably transfer that here. So when I'm out, I can say, sis, you don't need nothing more. put it back. So I'm going to put it in here as well. That way I have it on the go, as well as, you know, when I get home, I can transfer this into whatever I bought. So I've just been pretty much tracking only like major purchases. I haven't been tracking really my toiletries and things that are essential like groceries, but more of my consumer kind of spending in my trackers. But maybe in here I could do maybe just groceries, and then I'd have two separate lists. So this might be groceries and toiletries I can keep up with, and then keep, you know, sort of my orders and things that I purchase like clothing and stuff in my finance binder. So, and just put the essentials here and then the non-essentials in the other one. So we'll see how the month goes by and if I actually use these trackers, and this will be the setup now for the month. So as you can see, I have lots of room, but I don't want to make it too heavy and make my bag too heavy. So that is my new setup for my Pocket or A7 for the month of April. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, definitely leave it down below, and then I'll see you guys in another video.